Hi, this is Max Williams with United Real Estate, and today I'm in Western Henrico. More specifically, I am in Shore Pump, and today we're off the Pump Road corridor, and we're going to take a look at a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath home. This beautiful home was built in 1980. We're situated here on just over a half an acre. We have an absolutely stunning cul-de-sac here. Nice, quiet summer day. We've got very good pride of ownership. This home does not need a whole lot as far as deferred maintenance. We've got a little bit of exterior touch-up paint, but definitely shows very well. The roof appears to be relatively new, and that's pretty typical in a house built in 1980, considering an average builder-grade roof back then was probably about a 25-year roof. So it is a dimensional shingle, or also known as architectural shingle. That's a very good, high-quality roof that should last anywhere between 35-40 years or so. This is a pretty unusual layout, and the home is fairly dark. As you are well aware, bank and government-owned homes, they often do not believe in utilities or turning on the lights, so Max has to do the best that he can with the existing light and the little light on my camera. As we come in here to the left, we have a doorway to our family room. Straight ahead, that'll go to the kitchen. Of course, the stairs going up. Here to the right, we have a small hallway, and I'm going to take you this direction first. This room would probably be suitable as just simply an office. It's not a bedroom. It's not designed as a living room or a dining area either. This would be your formal dining room. Or actually, this would be your living room. And we've got a dining room that is straight ahead there. The floor plan is so unique, it has me even confused. We've got nice looking wood floors here throughout. This home is on the market for $310,000, my numbers, and the county also thinks it's worth about $350,000 in open market. There's not a whole lot I said that earlier that needs to be done, but probably just some cosmetic items that meet the eye. I wanted to talk a little bit on this video about home inspections. One of the scariest moments in the home buying and selling process is the home inspection for a number of reasons. Number one, the seller has no idea in many cases what the home inspector is going to actually come up with. Even though a home has served an owner well, there are things that are unknown that will come up in a home inspection. And of course, in a regular transaction, a non-foreclosure or a non-HUD home scenario, the seller and purchaser negotiate as far as home repairs. If it's a government home or a foreclosure, typically that home is sold as is. You are still entitled and you're actually encouraged to have a home inspection. However, once you have that inspection, it's pretty much take it or leave it. You will know what the home needs, what the deficiencies are, but you won't be able to ask the seller to do any repairs. One of the things that's kind of unique here in Virginia is just recently the state required licensure for home inspectors, which is really bizarre because it is the biggest investment that most individuals make in a lifetime, yet you have people that are holding themselves out as subject matter experts with no real regulation from the state. Hair braiders required licensure in Virginia before home inspectors, and that's kind of bizarre. But they are required now to be licensed. This room was actually a garage, and it was converted to this. It would be a great office if you had a need for an in-home office. This would be a great place to have it because, of course, you have that door leading in from the outdoors. Okay, we're going to go on back through. So licensed inspectors are required here in Virginia. Beyond that, it's also important to get an inspector that is experienced and that also has a good track record. All inspectors, just like any other career field, are not created equal. If you're working with a buyer's agent, They can typically give you a list of good inspectors they've done business with previously. All the reports are not created equal. I've had reports from home inspectors where they would give you all of the text, all of the write-up in one document, and then send you a whole bunch of pictures that you pretty much had to figure out, where the pictures go. And it just made it really confusing, not really user-friendly at all. So for the $300 to $450 that you pay for the inspection, you want to get what you consider to be a really good, solid inspection. They're going to inspect every component in the house, every system in the house, and that includes the heating and air, the electrical, the plumbing. They're going to look at structural issues. They're going to go in the crawl space. Some of them will go up and do a visual inspection of the roof. Some of them will do it from the ground. I even had one inspector who had a drone, and he flew the drone up for an inspection of the roof. I think he was really doing that just because it was a way for him to justify his little hobby, but nonetheless, he used that for inspection purposes. When they're done, they are going to reproduce that report, and as I said earlier, buyer and seller typically will negotiate as far as those repairs. One big sticking point for a lot of people is antiquated systems. Let's say you have a home that was built in 1990 and you're doing your inspection in 2017. That's a 27-year-old home. If it has the original heating and air system, which in many cases is only rated for about 15 years, then that system, as long as it works, you can't really go and tell the seller, hey, we want a new heating and air system. It's called an antiquated system. As long as it works, then it's not considered a defect, or it's not considered that anything is wrong with it. You do, however, have to be smart when you're making an offer. Once again, working with a good, experienced buyer's agent will help you. You've got to factor in to that scenario that there's a good chance you may be buying a new heating and air system in the near future. A smart buyer, in that case, would maintain a home warranty, which is also typically negotiated between buyer and seller. So when that unit does die, and it will die soon, that will be their protection. They'll simply pay the $100 or so service charge, and the home warranty company will come in and replace that unit as part of that warranty. So it's smart money to have some of these home warranties in place. It can really keep you from having these big out-of-pocket expenses unexpectedly. That, by the way, is the largest expenditure typically that we expect on a home. We know it's going to happen. Those systems do not last forever. I wanted to talk a little bit about this master bath. Back in 1980, they did this. They had this open vanity, and then we have our walk-in closet this way, which is actually a really good sized closet. But you would never really do that here today. The other thing you wouldn't typically do today is to have, we typically would have a larger master bath, and it would always have a tub. Okay, we do have a stand-up shower here. This tile can be recoated. It doesn't have to come out completely. But if someone wanted to reconfigure this master bath, I think we've got enough space here. You could do that and probably get a tub in there and put a door here for privacy. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this tour. I really appreciate everyone from around the world that's been tuning in and checking out these videos. This information is pretty general as far as the home inspections. Each state is a little different as far as their rules, regulations, and licensure and so forth. But I'm speaking from the standpoint of Virginia, primarily. That's the state that I'm in. However, if you are interested in buying a foreclosure, it's important to work with someone that knows what they're doing, that knows the local market. I can put you in touch with a local market expert in your area. Just give me a call. We've got a referral service that will do a great job matching you with an agent that's experienced, either with bank and government owned homes, first-time home buyers, land, farm, you name it, whatever type of real estate you're interested in. Max Williams, 402-7788. I can be reached on Facebook under Richmond area foreclosures, on YouTube under my name, Max Williams Realtor. Thanks so much for taking a tour. Have a great day.